Hello everyone, it's Big Sloss again with another video talking about the absolute tomfoolery going down on r/art. Now, before we really get into that, if you like the video, if you like the artwork, or if you like what I talk about, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'd greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, it's time to talk about just absolutely crazy behavior. So on Reddit, there's like a whole bunch of different, categories and communities that people can be a part of. And of course, there's r/art. Now, I've never really been involved in Reddit, and I really don't care to be involved in Reddit. But there was an art community, like I just said, called r/art. And obviously, I like art. I mean, look at the video right now. I'm doing art. I'm designing one of my own characters. But with all that being said, an artist, I don't remember his name, but an artist posted some artwork on Reddit, and someone left a comment asking where can they find more of this guy's art. I think his name was like Harrington or something. I'm not 100% sure. But someone asked, where can I find some other stuff from you? And so the artist, left a comment basically saying, you can find me on my socials and I also have prints available, blah, 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 blah. Well, he technically broke terms of service because you can't advertise prints or sell stuff on the r/art subreddit. So what happened was a moderator took down his post, and when he tried to appeal it, he asked the question of, did my post really get deleted because I gave someone information about myself? And this moderator, this absolute crazy moderator, was so offended that he decided to first delete all of the posts that this person made on r/art. And, well, first he threatened to delete all the posts. He's like, well, I can delete all your posts too. And the artist in question said, how about we just delete the comment and call it a day and move on from the situation, which was very offensive to the Reddit moderator, who then, deleted all of the art this guy had posted on r/art. And throughout the conversation where this artist said, you must have a vendetta against me, and the moderator called him a main character, a whole bunch of nonsense. Basically, the moderator abused his power and overreacted when someone asked him a question about their post and terms of service, to the point where he also filed a claim of harassment towards the artist, who literally just asked him a question about the TOS and about his post. And when the artist tried to appeal all this stuff on the r/art subreddit, he was immediately denied, and the administrators of the subreddit sided with this moderator. So, with all of that out of the way, what happened after is just absolutely insane. Now, other people have made a video on this as well, much better videos than mine, and much more in-depth and much more specific. But what followed the event after is just crazy to me. So the subreddit obviously faced a lot of heat after that, and you can see in the comments of the last thing that was posted on r/art, a whole bunch of comments are just talking about the mod directly, calling him a loser, calling him, a whole bunch of names. And there's a whole bunch of other comments that are just saying the word print, because the initial event where the artist mentioned his prints is what started this whole thing. And so if you go onto the r/art subreddit, you'll see a bunch of comments that's just print, 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 print. And it's hilarious. It is hilarious. I love it. But what happened after is this moderator who had this abuse of power and who just completely overreacted to someone asking him a question about TOS and about his artwork and whatnot. This moderator was the head moderator of the subreddit. And so what he did was he kicked out all of the other moderators, he terminated all the other moderators, and then resigned and kicked himself out, basically removing all moderation from the r/art subreddit, while also locking the subreddit down so that no one can make posts and no one can make comments, effectively bricking the subreddit. And unfortunately, he probably thinks he's like this super villain. He just did like the coolest thing ever. He looks like such a cool guy for doing this. But what everyone else realizes is this just makes him look like an absolute loser. First, he overreacted when someone asked him a question. And then he basically just bricked an entire subreddit community. And apparently all of this was for modding a community that you weren't even paid for. This man was working for free, and he was being a jerk about it. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically working for free can make someone feel conceited, but to that level is just absolutely wild to me. I think it's hilarious. I really do. The fact that this man bricked an entire subreddit because he couldn't handle the heat after being a total jerk to an artist on the subreddit. I'm sorry, your customer service skills are terrible. And that's why you're in the situation that you're in. Your customer service skills suck. If someone is upset with you, or if someone gives you a little bit of attitude when they're asking you about terms of service, or if they're asking you about the art subreddit, whatever the situation may be, yes, you can talk to them about the rules of the subreddit and how the person broke the rules. But to immediately just be a jerk and to immediately delete all this guy's posts on the subreddit, to immediately claim harassment, to immediately claim all these terrible things, what were you going to do? What did you achieve? But I just wanted to talk about that. I just think as an artist, it's funny to kind of watch this from the sidelines and hear about it on the internet. Just crazy times we live in. I think it's hilarious. But as always, thank you for watching my video, and stay safe out there, and bye-bye, everybody.